Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is the season finale of P-Valley. Okay, I hope everybody has watched the episode. I just finished watching it for the second time. That's why I'm late, because I was having to get some graphics together to come to y'all with what we saw happen. Okay, so y'all know. First things first, if you've not done so already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, and. Okay, that's the thing to do. You know, that's the thing to do. Do not forget to also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter and everything. Y'all know to like the video. Y'all know to comment in the comment section, because this is a conversation. Okay, this is for us to discuss the episode. Not really a whole play-by-play, but a play-by-play. Because it was a good episode. You know, it was a good finale. It made me mad a lot. A lot of it pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I watched it last night, and then I just now finished watching it for the second time, because I was still mad. I was still upset about, you know what I'm saying, what happened and what when that. I'm not over it. I'm just not over. Okay, but nonetheless, everyone in this episode was out here making, you know what I'm saying, the final decision. Okay, everyone had to make some type of life-altering, life-changing decision that we all did not agree with in one way or the other. But still, I feel like it was a good season finale. I just feel like not enough people who should have died. I feel like not a lot of people who was alive should still be alive. And I feel like I need them to renew the show for a whole other season. And there's so much happened that I feel some kind of way about. I feel like, you know, somebody should fix it. I don't know who should be the one to fix it, but it should be someone, okay? And if it does not get a season 3, I'm going to be pissed at the ending. It's one thing for us to have that kind of ending, you know what I'm saying, with us thinking that we're going to get some more next season. But if we don't get more next season, I'm going to be real pissed about the whole ending, okay? But look, I will not be on camera because it's 11 o'clock at night. I look a whole mess. And I think it's about the scene, the show, talking about what happened, and that's it. Okay? That's it. Now, hopefully, I wasted enough time for folks to come around here. I'm not going to be on here all night, y'all. I'm not going to do that to myself. I have to still watch Bill Collective to review that with y'all tomorrow or whatever, but we're going to see. Now, let's go ahead. Okay, so P of the Valley down here where the girls get naked, and if they gonna get in them bands, somebody gonna shake it, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about, I have, each little scene, I have what we're gonna discuss. So we're gonna go piece by piece, y'all. I don't want y'all jumping ahead confusing me. Okay, so let's start off with Andre, his wife, and Haley up here fussing in the house because Andre is not in love with his wife. His wife is not in love with him, in my opinion, but she don't want to leave him. She don't want him to leave her, even though he called her sucking penis. Okay, during the pandemic, you up to sucking penis in the pandemic with someone who's not your husband, girl. Look, I mean, I get he your husband, but you was also his wife and was up there sucking penis. Y'all both cheated. Okay, now Haley is standing around there because she's the one in the middle. Now she's not told him that she's pregnant yet. That's what she was going to tell him, but he still don't know. Okay. So he asked her, give us a little minute. Give us a little minute or whatever. And him and her talking again. He like, you don't love me. I don't love you. Okay. You was around here sucking peen of somebody else that you really want to be with that you could have married beside me. I lied to you about my father because I knew that you would not accept me for who I was to who I'm going to be today. Okay. And I believe him. He do seem like he's faking fugazi, and she do seem like she wants him to be someone he's not. Okay. And they've been faking this whole time. And he trying to walk away, but she won't allow him to do that. Even after he loses the election to pass the Woodbine, she still stays by his side, out there with him on the porch, talking to reporters, okay, as he said he's going to be staying around and Chuckalisa to open a law practice because the prodigal son has came home. Okay, if you say so. But again, they married. I guess that's the thing to do. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave that be. But let's move on past them because it's like whatever. Let's get on to the 7 pounds of pressure, which I feel like there was 2 amazing moments in this episode to me. The 7 pounds of pressure performance was amazing to me. I really, really loved it. It was energy based and all of that. But we see Murder, who was in the mirror looking at himself before going on stage, and we see a broken mirror with all like shattered, frames or whatever, and we see all these versions of who he is now, who he has been over time and whatnot. Okay, and it's like it's like he's seeing the broken images of himself. And I don't think he's ever had to face, the feelings he's having until now. Because he got love. He had love in his life. Okay. Now seeing him take his grills off. Okay. He came out to perform a cappella at first. Okay. He's bare naked, basically. See, the grills is gone. His hair is just black now, whatever. He didn't have no jewelry on. All the floss he used to come out with, the persona of Lil Murder or who he was. He like, no, let me just be me. LaMarcus. Is his name LaMarcus? I think it's LaMarcus, okay? And I'm like, to me, that's what his performance, showed. It was him just rapping. Him just being him. Him and Mercedes, because he was rapping. Mercedes dance. Okay, we see Maine watching from the little stage or whatever. I'm seeing Maine on some bullshit. But, the performance was banging. The song was banging. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Okay, just all the energy and how hard Mercedes danced. I was like, come on now, let it be. Now y'all know because since season 1, all of Murder wanted from the beginning, from season 1, when he first came around there, he wanted Mercedes to hear his song and dance because he knew if Mercedes danced your song, the song becomes popping. So that's what he wanted. So this was really a full circle moment for all of them because also in season 1, all she wanted was to have her final dance, okay? And in this episode, she had her final dance her ass off, and he had her bless his track with her dancing. Now, Maine watching from the seats at the bottom or whatever, in front of the stage, and we know later on he talked about how he did not like the fact that she performed with him, and he called Lil Murder a little F word, okay, a little F word or whatever. But he felt like she should have danced with him because it was all the red lights or whatever, and she picked us. I'm like, she like, nigga, I was dancing. So whatever, okay, boom, pow, pow. But yeah, Mercedes absolutely killed that, okay, killed it. And if you follow her on IG, she posted some behind the scenes of her practicing for this scene, the recording this scene, and just seeing how hard it was for her, the bruises she had on her body for how hard she danced. Tried to play the murder song, and she said, "Girl, get that shit off the song. I can't dance to that slaw." And so it was amazing to see, again, him coming out like, you know what I'm saying, everybody want to be about that work, okay? But it take 1 second to get that 7 pounds of pressure, meaning pulling that trigger. And just seeing how hard he performed, how hard both of them did I want to rewatch it just for the performance. And one thing about this show, they have really good music. The music for this show really be banging. You know, it ain't like at least compared to Empire, you know, because Empire has some good songs too. But around here, I'm like, come on now, because this song and that song from last season, I'm like, I want it on my playlist. So the soundtrack for this show is going to be amazing. But again, this was for sure a full circle moment for both LaMurda and Mercedes. And the fact that she did not announce it being her last dance being during the reopening, okay, of Pink. So it was just amazing to see how much went into this performance that neither of them thought about, because they talked last episode. She let him hear the song. He let her hear the song, and then she made the decision to come out of retirement, because remember, she hadn't been dancing. And also, truth be told, she brought up on her IG that she really did hurt herself and hurt her shoulder in real life for dancing. And so that's probably the reason why we didn't see her dance that much this season, because in real life she was really hurt from dancing. So that's a thing too. But again, you know, she wasn't gonna come out there, and she came out there and she did a thing. Made in the scene, okay? So I love that. I love that full circle moment. Yeah, a whole backflip. Okay, a whole backflip, jump down to the split, a full split. I'm not coming. Mercedes is a beast. I fully agree. So again, that to me, this right here was just an amazing moment. Even the symmetry, not the symmetry, the cinematography of the shots they did. When they had a shot of him, it was a camera shot of looking at them from below. So as if we're looking up at them, and we see her come down the pole. I was like, come on now. So that to me was a great moment. Now, the following morning, we see LaMurda and Uncle Cliff come home and wake up together, and they have no conversation. So Murda tells her how, you know, he's going on tour that day, and he won't be back for a minute, which can be a day, a year, I don't know, it can be forever, who knows. And Clifford takes that time to say, okay, well, since that could be forever, we probably should just end it right here. Now, this is my thing about Clifford. Sometimes she be on some bullshit. Sometimes she be on some bullshit, because taking this moment to make it seem as if y'all need to break up, because Clifford feel like you can't live out loud on the stage if you with me, and I can't live out loud only in this house. Meaning we can only be fully in love and all these things inside this house and not much else. And I can't live my life like that. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, you need to go on the road, not be with me, not have to worry about being with me. Because that's just how it is. And even though Murda don't agree, you know what I'm saying? Murda feel like we can probably make it work. I'm a new artist. So because I'm so new, maybe I can come clean now, and then it won't be as if I've been living a life for a long, long time. Okay. But Clifford, like, no, we kind of need to break up, which pissed Murda off, especially when he said how, we can't just, do whatever. And then Clifford said, well, I got my grandmother back, so all I need is that. I'm like, well, damn, Clifford. Really? So Murda's like, fuck you, I'm gonna leave. Okay, Murda packs up his shit because, again, Clifford don't want to be hurt. This is true. However, by not wanting to be hurt, it's sometimes the only way to be loved is to take the chance at being hurt. Because it could end badly, it could, but it could also be amazing. Who knows? Okay. You have to see. Now, a couple of things happen next. We're not gonna have full breakdowns of those things, okay? But we have, as I said, Bishop, Mayor, Pastor Woodbine won the election, okay, and now she's gonna be the mayor and also the church lady. She's gonna be both, okay. She do not want to stop having her church, okay. We see Mercedes, who gets a gift from Farrah, and it's the big photo of her, but it's also a royalty check for $30K, which she thought was the finishing payment from what Coach owed her. But she said, no, those are the royalties from the money of the exhibit I did, which use your name, the Mercedes experience. So I felt the need to pay you royalties. I said, come on now, pay her what she owed. And while Mercedes asked, like, is that usually how art goes? She's like, well, no, but because I'm my own boss, I can make my own rules. So that was amazing for them both kind of realizing something different. Fair then divorced Coach ass, and she's out here doing photography, and Mercedes is seeing herself in a different light based on seeing those photos. So that was amazing to me. Okay. Yeah. I almost used, not Haley Wack. What was I trying to see? No. I almost used the picture of Patrice falling. I didn't want to be mean. But yeah, when she fell down there, first when she sat down, I said, she gonna fall. That chair looked too wobbly, she gonna fall. And sure enough, she did. Okay. And then for Haley, so Haley finds out as she talking to Andre that, because she called that white lady, to get, I want $15 million now, because the casino referendum passed, meaning they're gonna build a casino. And so she felt like, okay, because of that, and we the only waterfront property, I can now ask for $15 million and not just 10. Well, white lady said, nah, bitch, not today. Okay, we have other ways to build a casino, and we don't need the paint no more. You can't do that. The paint, you need, the paint is the only waterfront property. You can't build a casino unless it's on waterfront property. Oh, well, if you can't bring the building to the water, you bring the water to the building. Bye, bitch. I say, what is she talking about? What happened? Well, we then see Corbin Kyle. Corbin Kyle felt like, okay, I'm going to fuck everybody over. And he has now allowed the casino to use his land to be built on, because he is at his house is not at the water, but he owns property that miles and miles down, it is the water. So he gonna allow them to make a canal to be built from the water to his front door, making it, he gonna call it what's gonna call it? Call it Corbin Kyle Canal. I said, not Corbin Kyle Canal. I was like, ain't that a shoe or some clothes? Corbin Canal? No, Carl Canal. Okay. Anyway, Corbin Kyle Canal. What you gonna call the land once it's built? He's gonna now allow. So now it will be a waterfront property where they can build the casino. So he did not need to pay Haley nothing. Haley has now lost out on not only the $5 million that she was offered, the $10 million she wanted is gone too. And she's just kind of shit out of luck right now, because again, that was from Uncle Clifford's hand to Corbin. If you can't bring the water, if you can't get to the water, bring the water to you. You have all this land. You can't do shit with it. You're not really minding it or farming it. Use the shit to get what you want. And Kyle listened. And because his brother is on the city council, the brother can approve the land to be built upon. So again, it's not who you know. No, I'm sorry. It's not what. Actually, it's what you know and who you know. It's both, because that's how they got to basically screw her over. Okay, boom, pow, pow. Now we also have Mercedes, who has gotten her gym. The money that Farrah gave her got her gym, and we see her mama come visit. Okay. Like, oh, okay, hey, daughter, you got your gym together? Okay, fine. Because sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want or whatever. Like you did over me. You took my money to get your church. I both I guess we both had to learn to dream the dream. Pastor, Bishop, Mayor. Oh yes, okay. I'm gonna be busy doing both jobs. I learned to balance the abundance that God has given me, my child. Okay, but Shell called me and Shell said, okay, she was reaching out for prayer. She called me because she out there drinking and drugging. They're not drugging, she drinking. But Shell need help. She want to get better. Okay, she wants to go to rehab. Okay, and she wanted me to keep Terica. I said, oh, not around here. But I'm old. I have 2 jobs. I've already raised my kids. Okay, and we turn and we see as she's walking out, who walks in? Terica. Yes, Pastor Woodbine, Master Bishop Pastor Woodbine has made a way for her child to get her child back. I said, well, okay, Bishop Pastor Woodbine, Mayor of all that is Chuckalisa. It was amazing for her to come first talk to Mercedes, see that she does have a gym open. And when Mercedes said, I opened my gym, Mr. Paul here, to help old hoes like you, like be better dancers or whatever. Again, they were having a bit of a, a back and forth, but she came there with the best intentions of giving Mercedes Terica, because while Shell gets her life in order, because we know it ain't going to be soon, it's going to take some time to do that. She now has Terica. And by the time Shell is better, Terica will probably be grown. Okay. So she got what she needed. She got to do her last dance on her own terms, got paid for her last dance, sees herself in a better light based on the photos that Farrah gave her, has her gym, and got her daughter back. Now, she may not have been banging Maine, and Maine may be a whole asshole right now because, with the gang stuff. But again, she's happy in elsewhere. Okay? It was amazing. Her and Terica are happy nonetheless. Yeah, she's only 30, but she's been dancing probably since she was, like she might have been dancing for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like that. We get into Haley. Haley, goes and confronts Uncle Clifford because she know that she around here doing stuff behind her back. This is my opinion with all of them fussing with Haley. Okay, hold on one second. I need some water. I was thirsty, but people don't like Haley. Mainly because she knew she's a stranger. And it's like, to me, everyone in this scenario wanted people to be loyal to them who they didn't even really know. Like, everyone was a stranger to Haley, and she was a stranger to them. I still feel like Clifford teaming up with Corbin and getting Corbin to be able to do whatever else to get the casino built. It's like, but you still lost out on millions. It's weird to me that you're holding on to a building that you cannot afford. And that's the part that's weird to me. Because you can't afford shit. I don't know how else to say it. It's weird that they go so hard on her as if she owed them anything. Everybody in here did stuff for self. Okay. And when Clifford gives her the check for $250K, the amount she paid for the club in the first place that she got from Corbin, Haley's like, nah, I want more. Of all I've done to help this place stay afloat, I feel like I want more. I don't disagree with her. I do feel like I could have took $5 million and fucked you over, or I did not have to allow you to be a partner with me at all. I can't hate Haley. She did what she said she would, and in the end, she won. She did. Exactly. Cliff is always in the process of losing the pain, and now they in the red again. Should have sold it. Yeah, we don't even know her name, honestly, because she got Keyshawn fake IDs and stuff. I'm sure the ID she had was fake also. But we know her real name was Haley Coton. Well, no. we know that's who she was before she came there. It's true, we do not know if she was somebody else before that. So Haley Copeland is dead, okay? But we don't know who she is, okay? Yeah, I would have sold at $5 million, me truthfully, because the fact that I'd rather have $5 million than nothing, and it was a chance that the little thing would not have passed, and she would have lost out on the fast. So, I mean, it all was a gamble. It all was a gamble. When Haley called Corbin, yeah, I was like, girl. I remember how Haley tried to help Keyshawn. She's not super. Haley isn't a bad person. They only see her as somebody. People only see people as bad people when they don't do what they want. Key and point. She helped Keyshawn last season by giving her the gun. She could have left them all to die with Montavious last season, but she did not. She came and bought the paint. She gave Mercedes the money for a gym in the beginning, and the money she had left over, she gave to them to help do other stuff for the. She did a whole lot for them, but when she would do something that they did not agree with, then she's a bitch. She's all these other things. I felt like they liked her as long as she was helping them, and then they would blame her for shit that happened, just saying out of coinky dink. Okay. But when she confronts Clifford, he gives her a check and lets her know, because I have 30% ownership. Because remember, she had less, and they kept negotiating, and she got more and more. And she was a bit, I think she was at maybe like 31% or whatever. And because she had 31%, she could negotiate with Kyle, which meant the 250 she got, was able to buy Haley out. Boom, pow, pow. Okay. And then when Haley keeps bringing up how, I helped say the pack or whatever, and we helped you bury that body. We helped do that. But I'm like, I just felt like they keep blaming her for everything, and she's not the blame, because the pink was already, the pink was already on the downtrodden list before Haley got there. It was already about to be gone before she got there. So it was weird for me that you can't keep blaming her. You can't keep doing that, okay? And when she tells her, when Haley tells Clifford, you upset about me trying to sell the place, do you not think the other girls would do the same thing? No, I don't. I don't know about that. But when we see, Big and Diamond walk up looking like murderers who gonna, I guess, bury her, she left. She left because I'm not finna fuss with y'all. I got 250K or whatever. So she leave, but we find out later on in the episode that she actually played them even more. About 50K they made that night. She took it. So she actually got she actually got 300,000 out of them. She got a whole new identity, pregnant with twins by Andre, and she gone. Okay, so she disappeared the same way she popped around here. Yeah, Big L wanted to kill her the whole time. And yeah, Diamond's ring, Diamond keeping that ring is something. Okay, we'll get into that a little bit later on. Okay, but again, Haley gone. We don't know where she at. She got her money and she out. And the pink is back in the red. It wasn't the green. I don't know. The pink is back broke. It's back broke. I can't think of it's the red or the black. Anyway, so we see Keyshawn. I was very upset with Keyshawn by the end of this episode for different reasons. Not any reason that she did on purpose or whatever, but it's just I just felt like Keyshawn, girl, I just wish you would have been quicker than that. I wish you would have been quicker than that, okay? Or not trusted somebody who is evil, okay? So Keyshawn, in my opinion, in this episode is Little Red Riding Hood, and Derek has always been the big bad wolf. So she meet up with Murder. Okay, Murder gives her some money he owed her from before when they first was working together. Okay, and they have a real big brother, big sister situation or whatever. And he go get the kids with your sister, because her sister had the kids, so that Derek would not be fussing about where they at because he had to work. That was her plan. So she go to her sister's house, and her stepmother is there. Evil stepmother ass is around there, okay? Now, evil stepmother has now called the big bad wolf to come get the cubs. Okay? You following me? Because y'all know they've always tied Keyshawn's character into storybook stuff. She's been Rapunzel. She's been Cinderella. Today, she's Little Red Riding Hood. And he's the big bad wolf. So, while she trusted her one sister, she knew damn well her mama, that stepmama, could not be trusted. And for some reason, stepmama, evil stepmama at that, was over there too. Evil stepmama said, yeah, I called Derek because, he said he didn't know that y'all had all these errands to run. I called him because I want to tell him that your daughter has such pretty hair and she favors him because a punk ass evil stepmama loves being a colorist and prefers white over anything else. Ooh, I'm so mad. Okay. So Keyshawn realized, okay, my kids are really around here being held by the big bad dad wolf. Yeah, that's why they made him grow hair this season. Because he's the big bad wolf. So she get home, he does the kids, and then out walks Child Protective Services because they got a complaint. One from the hospital visit when she took them to the hospital. Even though she said, well, the doctor told me like the elbow thing was normal. They said, well, yeah, that is. But again, we got a whole call about something else, about a disturbance. And Derek punk ass say, the big bad wolf, yeah, they called that night after you came home. Now, what's crazy to me is as much as Derek used to beat her ass, I'm like, were you not documenting? Like, did you? I was so mad. I was so pissed because they tell her that because of the two calls, because of them coming home, and now it's an open case to check on child abuse, that they will have a 6-month, investigation. They have to come to the house 6 months and blah, 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 blah. And, she has to do this in order to not have the kids taken. And she snapped. As the lady is explaining what the visits will be, she starts hearing the lady talking cash shit. You're a horrible mom. You can't do this. You can't. She's imagining. She's basically going insane right now. She hears Derek laughing at her, but she's snapping. She's in the process of snapping. And it made me mad because I was like, okay, they there. Is she gonna pull out all the proof of like him beating her and her being? I felt like, okay, this is her way out of the police being there, her showing them proof of what he's doing. But no. She's so upset because she's now feeling like I have to stay here with him for the next 6 months. And it made me so pissed because for the past 2 seasons, all we wanted to happen is for Keyshawn to be able to get out of the situation. And I felt like I fully understood them wanting us to see how hard it is for someone to get out. So what made me the most upset was for them to keep her in it. The minute she had a plan to leave, they put her back in it. And it pissed me off. It fully pissed me off. And I wished it would have been a thing to where she realized, okay, for 6 months, he can't do shit. And at the end of the 6 months, I can fully leave. Or if he do something in the 6 months, that's but another bad part is that she may have thought about is her allowing him to beat her. Her knowing that for at least one time he beat her son, I think it was the son, he beat the son. She could also lose a kid for keeping them in that situation. It made me mad. It pissed me off. It fully fully pissed me off. I was so mad. I don't know if I was mad at the writers, who I felt like, damn it, Keyshawn. Damn it, Keyshawn. Okay. And the way he kind of just allowed it to happen, because when she snapped, because again, she's seen the big bad wolf laugh at her, she snapped and she's beating his ass. And then she's getting arrested because while beating him up and the cop tried to hold her back, she hit the cop. Okay. So now she in jail. So she in jail. I was pissed. Yeah, I was fully pissed. I was very upset. I almost felt triggered because to me, we know the system typically doesn't help us, but it also made me feel like, you know, any hope that survivors would have of seeing someone get out was squashed. And I feel like we've seen so much of Keyshawn not getting out, because her time of getting out was last season when Diamond tried to help her and she stayed. So I feel like we've seen times of her almost getting out and she did not. So for me, it was a triggering thing of when someone tries to leave, they can't. And that's, I think, what made me the most upset was you played with my emotions. You know what I'm saying? You played with my emotions. And that's what made me mad. And now she can't kill him because, they under investigation. But now she in jail. Now she in jail. So I was completely aggravated. And so once she's in jail, she made a phone call to her knight. Because who else could she call when shit is going wrong? She called Diamond. And they at the club or whatever. So Diamond get a call. It's Keisha. It was an unknown number. And it's Keyshawn. So she's Little Red Riding Hood is calling her night. Okay. And she's like, I thought my hair was long enough. I thought my hair was long enough to escape. But the beast swallowed the key. And she's speaking in code because that's how you talk. And she like, a knight once told me, in the land far, far away, that he could take care of it. Can you? And I'm like, Diamond, what you gonna do? Because y'all know he always saved Keyshawn. He always saves Keyshawn. And she knew calling him would be he was gonna do it. And I said, finally, you should let him kill that man last season, but it didn't happen. So I think that's the part of me that got angry. Okay, but they weren't done by making me angry. When Diamond round here going to get Keyshawn because he was sitting at the bar with Big Bone, and Big Bone seen him get up and leave, take a call. We seen Big Bone see him get a phone call. Okay. So he had his car. We then see why we could not trust Big Bone, because she was a part of the ops. Okay, it was the reason she kept looking at the damn ring, because she was a part of whatever organization that Montague was a part of. And Diamond got beat up and jumped in the parking lot by an old girl, Big Bone, and some dude with a gun. And now he is tied up in the trunk. I said, God damn it, Katori. Katori is who wrote the show. Not they got Diamond and no one knows. This I can't. I was I was so right. They stabbed him in the side. I said, God damn it. God damn it. I was so mad. Because again, Keyshawn is still stuck where she's stuck at. And no one knows where Diamond at now because he was taken, he's kidnapped or whatever. Right. She should have called Wody. That's the one to call. But the difference is Diamond and Wody moved two different ways. And I feel like she knew Diamond would move faster because he's angry. And because the whole, how he came and saved her last episode or whatever, that's what it was, okay? And the hard thing is, we know that Haley was the one who chose to keep Big Bone around. So we're wondering, did Haley know who Big Bone was? I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like if that was the case, they would have just taken Haley. Big Bone been around here listening to stories of what happened the whole time. And that's the crazy part. And I was just like, oh, God. Just the whole Keyshawn Diamond situation to me was the saddest shit. Not that I need them to have a happy ending. I just feel like I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it. We all knew we couldn't trust Big Bone. That wasn't no secret. We all knew that. But I feel like if she had been listening for long enough, she would have knew Diamond ain't the one who did shit to Montavious. It was damn Haley, Uncle Clifford, and Mercedes. All they ever said was that he wasn't saying after that night, and he ain't said much either. But it really was that ring that she saw at his house that she knew he had something to do with it. So I'm like, they took him to probably ask him who did what. So I feel like if it gets a season 3, they'll probably send somebody else looking for Haley and looking for Mercedes. And at that point, then I think Maine may have to get involved. It can be all kind. I don't know. But for me, I feel like this opens up such a whole other world that it won't be about Chuckalisa and what happened here. Because now you got Diamond taking out the girl. Right. The fact that Mercedes said in front of everybody what happened, I was like, the fuck? So I was still mad. Because again, Big Bone had to have known why Montavious went there in the first place. Now the question is if she ever met Haley. Also, remember, no one calls her Haley there. They call her whatever else. They call her what they call her there? Haley, Lakeisha, Autumn. I don't know. So I don't know. But it's weird shit. We don't know what's going on. But I'm mad because Diamond ass is somewhere in the trunk being led somewhere else, all because of him trying to go say Keyshawn and trying to do. I'm just mad. I'm upset. I am upset. Period. I think Haley was pregnant in real life. Yeah, I think Haley was pregnant in real life. And I also feel like that may be why they kind of maybe trying to write her out, because y'all know she stayed across the pond. But yeah, I think Haley was pregnant in real life. But yeah. Now, it's a party at grandmother's house, okay? Now, we do see, not her house, but no, grandmother home. And so it's a party at the club or whatever. We see Mercedes talking to Uncle Clifford. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Clifford, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I done bought Haley out because she on bullshit or whatever. I'm going to do all this stuff for the club, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Okay? And but Haley was laundering money. Everyone in that organization didn't know her. And right, yeah, and no one knew her. You know, no one knew her at all. Okay, so, but Mercedes and Clifford is talking, and when she said how much she wanted to have the club, this and that, because the casino is gonna be here and not gonna make a whole bunch of money because I'm having a strip club close to the casino. And Mercedes was like, last night, that was my last dance. What? That's what you mean? What you mean? She's like, yeah, that should, and I like that she said, like, that should have been how I did the first time. You have to always just, don't say shit and just let them watch. what you do. But I announced the last time it didn't happen. I didn't do it this time. And, it was great, great, great. So you leaving me? All y'all leaving me? You and Keyshawn and Gidget, even Autumn went tonight. All y'all leaving me? Who gonna replace you? And she's like, look, I'm not leaving. It's not me, abandoning you. Call it dreaming new dreams, okay? And not only that, no one is supposed to replace me. That's the whole point. And yeah, Clifford's place was supposed to be, where people come to get help and move on. You're supposed to move on from it. And the gotcha for me was Clifford kept saying to Haley, no one would do what you did. No one would, do whatever and leave me, to fend for myself. And in true fashion, each person has. Keyshawn was leaving for her better life. Mercedes danced her last dance on her own terms. Gidget moved because her mama died. And, Autumn left because y'all kind of pushed her out. But you knew Autumn wasn't ever going to stay. So the way you try to say the Pank to keep them there, they all leaving. And it's just you and Big L. Because Diamond has been kidnapped by Big Ball. So Haley's point was, people do what they need to do for themselves. And you should know that, bitch. And now you don't know that. Now you're fucked. Because not only did you give me the 250, I also took your 50K too. So the banks is closed, okay? You have no money around here. And all your best dancers is done. And not only that, we see how Roulette around here is taking the dancers, making them hoes. Roulette is now a pimp. Because Uncle Clifford's good friend, who I believe is trans, was like, I know you out here, selling pussy. But you need to get me in your team because people want what I have too. Okay? So Uncle Clifford is so focused on all the other shit, she don't see what's going on in her own club. Crazy. Okay? Now, we then see Clifford and Murder talk. A whole conversation was had between these two because Murder did not want to go on tour. He then came back for his girl. Okay, I want you back, bitch. I want you in my life. And Murder, I ain't going on tour. I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a shine. I need my own tour. And I don't have to do what others want me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay? And Clifford tries to say, you just scared. You probably scared that you really is the sun. You shine so bright. You just scared. She's like, no. You the one scared, Cliff. You scared. Okay, you scared to love, to be loved. You scared of love and collard greens and biscuits. I was like, nigga, biscuit, what? But again, the point was, you scared to be given what I've been giving you. You scared to be loved in the lights. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, now Clifford reminds her, Clifford reminds Murder, look, I sell fantasy for work. The shit here is fake. Okay? I need real in my real life. Okay, I'm almost have your age. I'm 40. I'm almost have your age. What do you even know about love? Okay? And Murder finally opens up about what happened with Teak. He like, I know the sun finds you in the darkest of shadows. So that's what he had on his chest. He had a tattoo on his chest. It's a note I wrote to my nigga. Okay, to my nigga. I saw him in jail and convinced the CO to let us link up or whatever. I had the CO push him in the closet, and that's how we first met. But every time after that, it was the way I was able to carve out a bit of heaven in that hellhole that was prison. Okay, with him and T. He said I couldn't love him in the lights, and I wonder if that's why he took his own life. The night I came to you, so Cliff and I know. Oh, so that's what happened. The blood all over you was from that person killing themselves. Yes. Okay, like I've been in the fact that Murder missed. Like I've been in closets myself, so I know where that gets me. Meaning nowhere at all. Okay, and I just want to love you the right way, basically. And Clifford brings up, look, I can't, I don't want to make you like, be able to love me at night, but you have regrets either in the morning or whatever. Like, I don't want you to regret being with me, giving up all that other shit. And Murder made the best point. He like, but it ain't your choice. Like, it's my choice. I'm making the choice to stay here and be with your ass. So stop pushing me away. Okay. He wrote her a check. He gave her a check. So Cliff had a check, and that's what the check that Cliff gave to Autumn. So just that honesty between them two, and because Murder was crying because it was just a hard conversation. It was a hard conversation, okay, and it was just to think about you don't want me to regret you. I don't want to regret not being with you. Either way it go is my choice. So leave me be, bitch. Leave me be. And then the next ending scene was the fact that, Uncle Clifford was high, okay, on the dance floor, dancing around at Grandma's party, and you hear, I have never, bum, 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 bum. I think it was, anyway, a nice song. I can't think of that song. But anyway, they dance, Cliff dancing, and you see Murder's hands wrap his hands around her waist. I said, bitch, is those Murder's hands? I said, no. And I'm like, I said, dreaming? Is it real? Please tell me it's real. I have to know. Let me know no one's dreaming, okay? And when Murder said to Cliff, you ain't dreaming, I was it was real. And everyone was watching them dance slowly, okay? And they being kissed in front of everyone. And it was a long get. I was like, oh my God, they kissing. Yes. It was a kiss, okay? And it was the thing about what they just talked about. I want to be loved out loud. I do not want to only be together in that damn room. Like they both wanted to be fully seen. Cliff wanted to be fully seen for who he was and who he was with. And Lil Murder did want to be fully seen as who he was too. And I was like, oh my God, it's amazing. It was done in a way, because y'all know the issue most folks had with the show. Oh my God, the gang scenes. Oh my God, the gang scenes or whatever. People want to act like gay stuff ain't like romantic or whatever. And I love how romantic it was. It was literally one person who wanted to be loved in the light, another person wanted to love them in the light, and also be accepted who they were. Doing that, Murder walking out in front of everybody pink, showing who he was, showing who he loved, dancing with Uncle Clifford, and then kissing Uncle Clifford in the mouth. You hear me? A whole long kissing them. It was romantic. I loved it. I really, really loved it. It was great to me. It was a great ending. Okay. I was like, yes. Yeah, it was real. It was real. It was real. So that part we know is the thing. So I don't mind that part. I think because we knew he was Clifford, because when he said to Clifford, like, you not high, you're not imagining this. And once we seen everybody looking at them, we knew, okay, it really happened. So I loved it. I think deep down, Murder has wanted to live his truth. Remember season 1, he wanted to take a Cliff on a date in front of a Cliff shot down. Yeah, I think season 1, he thought he wanted it and got scared. I think based on, I think it took Teak dying. I think it took Teak, saying how, he has no light. I think Murder did not want to keep living his life in the dark. And that's what I think was, amazing to me was, just the acceptance of who Murder really is. So it was, to me, the show itself came full circle, but it leaves so much open for a third season. And I'm so pissed that, we don't have the announcement of a season 3. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared that it will not get picked up for a third season. And that angers me even more about how it ended. I feel like they ended the show in a way that it left it fully open for a season 3. But I hate that it left other, like, for me, so this is my thing. So that was the whole episode, y'all. And so that was the whole episode. But what I feel like is, it was a great season. it was a really great season. We know that Lil Murder killed Pico and Maine. Think Lil Murder did it. Okay, we know that happened. There's so many other things that can happen in the season 3 that to not get one would be so disrespectful. I think Stars has so many of the shows. They got the whole Power universe or whatever. So I think for them to not renew it, it would fully aggravate me. But this was a great season. The one thing that made me the most mad with the season finale was really Keyshawn's story. I just felt like everyone else got some kind of happy ending except for Keyshawn and Diamond, who really did the least wrong in the whole series. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Diamond is always trying to be a protector. Keyshawn was this person who was stuck in this abusive situation. And, Haley got to be gone with money and pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Andre is back in Tuscaloosa with his wife trying to work things out or whatever. Master, Mayor Pastor Woodbine is a pastor and a goddamn mayor. Mercedes got her daughter back and her gym. Uncle Clifford may be broke, but he got a club back and got the love of murder. But I feel like Keyshawn has been beaten, abused, and now she's in jail and may lose her kids. And Diamond is now locked up in a trunk based on some bullshit that Haley, Clifford, and Mercedes did. So I think that's what made me the most upset, because Diamond and Keyshawn did not have to end up together in order for that to be their ending. I feel like, last episode where we saw Big Bone, so last episode when the fight broke out, because I didn't do a live last week, when the fight broke out and Diamond ran to save Keyshawn, who was on the stage in between all the bullshit, and Big Bone seen Diamond get kissed by Keyshawn. And later on in the episode, we see her on her bike looking at pictures in the phone about this scene. And the picture she had was of the ring that was Montavious' ring. So I knew then, okay, she is Snake. And that's what it was. She is Snake, and it is what it is. But I also felt like she would know, like, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because she said she had been listening so much. So that was one thing that made me mad. So I felt like I already knew Big Bone wasn't shit. I knew Big Bone wasn't shit the minute she first looked at Montavious' ring. That to me was key not to trust her. That's part one. Keyshawn wanting to leave Derek and not kill Derek made me mad, but I said, fine. If Keyshawn gonna leave to have a whole new life, and we then have Whisper and Roulette around, who was out selling cooch, but also being great dancers, okay, I can see that for another season. Okay, fine. The beef between Maine, Murder, you know what I'm saying, his gang and their gang or whatever, all these things, that can also be a part of next season. Because Mercedes, who now has this gym or dance studio, she lived across the street from him. So he's going to be around. So like that could have also been a whole part of it. So I just felt like it was so much more that could have happened for Keyshawn and Diamond, besides them two both being locked in cages in one way or the other. So that's what made me the most mad, truthfully, honestly. And I'm like, not Roulette is a pimp. Okay, if you say so. And because the casino is so close to the Pank, that's also bullshit that can happen. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just upset. It was a good season finale, but I was still pissed. Okay, I was kind of pissed off. Okay, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed our little conversation. Okay, about the season finale. I hope it gets to season 3, but we don't know. We're gonna just keep hope alive that we get it. Okay, because other than that, it's like Jesus fixed it. Okay, and they all, I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna let you. It's midnight here. It is midnight here. I'm tired or whatever. I want to go to bed. I'm tired. I work in the morning. Okay. But again, overall, it was a great season 1. Season 2, we are praying for a season 3. Y'all make sure to go on Twitter and tweet about the damn show so we can hopefully get a season 3. While y'all doing that, share my video on Twitter. Okay, share my video, period. Okay. Do not forget to like the video because that's the thing to do. And I love you all. Okay. We had a good time. But I just want them to let Keyshawn get Keyshawn out, get her out. Okay, get her. And this, yes, because look, where I just saw it. Because Derek, why? Nothing happens to Derek. Nothing. Piss me off. Okay, now y'all know to please like the video. Okay, get the likes up, get the views up, and all those things. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. for Housewives of Atlanta and also Married to Medicine. That's tomorrow at 9 p.m. So come back around tomorrow to have that conversation or whatever. But I love you all. Please be safe. Don't fuck around with no Derricks. Okay, do not mess with anybody named Derek at all. Okay, be good, be safe. I love you all. Peace. Gotta go. Bye.